My husband wants his ex-girlfriend to come and teach me how to have sex with him and cook for him. Story time. There is nothing we would not see in the hands of Adams. I met my husband at a bar. We exchanged contacts, started talking, and that was how our relationship started. Just 1 year and a half into the relationship, we decided to take it to the next level and we got married. He's so kind, so gentle, everything a woman would want in a man. The chemistry between us was so real. Or maybe that was what I thought. Not until 2 months, just 2 months into our marriage, my husband said he had something important he really needed to discuss with me. Before he started, he was like, this might sound really stupid, but I just want you to calm down before you react. Pay attention to it and just see it from my own point of view. I was confused because what does this man want to say to me that is going to sound stupid? But I told him to proceed anyway. And that was when this man told me that he wants his ex-girlfriend to come and teach me how to fuck and how to cook. What do you mean? So you are trying to tell me now that I cannot have sex and I cannot cook and you chose to marry me? Why? Am I a wife of convenience? That's what a lot of people are. A lot of women that are doing my husband. A lot of you are wives of convenience. So you really need to find out if your husband is really your husband or if he's actually husbanded to someone else. At first, it sounded like a joke to me. And this is not for me to brag or anything, but I cook so damn well. And when it comes to sex, I can say for a fact that my husband and I really do have good sex. I mean, to me, it is always good. I never knew that this man was never satisfied all this while. Then I started asking him questions because while we were dating, this man never, ever shown it to me that he was not satisfied with my cooking or the way I had sex with him or nothing. He was always very much satisfied, in quote. So I asked him, is it that the entire time we were dating, like, you've never been satisfied sexually? Like, what is it that I'm doing wrong? You know, I just want to know, like, every time you complimented my food, were you lying? Speak to me, this man. And then it was like, no, it's not like he doesn't enjoy my food or the sex or whatever. It's just that there is something his ex-girlfriend really used to do to him that I really liked. So why didn't you marry her? If she was so good in bed and you actually love intimacy so much, why didn't you marry the person that was giving it to you the best? Why did you come and marry me? Because we already had sex before we got married, though. So you could have told yourself the truth that I wasn't pleasing you sexually and you'd have left. Why would you put me in this situation? The room was so quiet. I was trying to process everything this man was saying to me because all that kept coming to my mind was this entire time that I'd been thinking that I was pleasing my husband, I was the perfect wife for him. He had these thoughts in his head. He wasn't getting satisfied. He wasn't getting pleased. It was just managing me. After I processed everything in my head, I just told him I'm not going to do it. I won't do it. And I left and I told him I'm not going to have this conversation with you anymore. And yeah, lest I forget, my husband broke up with his ex-girlfriend because she was a drug addict. So if she was not a drug addict, that would have been the person we have married. Right from that night, we've been having argument, like over little things. This man would tell me, like, he would beg me, and then he would tell me that I should please, that it's just for one day, this woman should come over. Please, how does a woman want to teach another woman how to have sex? Like, are you telling the both of them to make out? Are you telling her to come and sleep with you so your wife can watch? How exactly is one woman supposed to come and lecture me about how to have sex? You're a man. If you feel like your woman is not satisfying you enough and you're like sexually wild, you teach her. That's what it's supposed to be. You explore each other's bodies. You don't just stay and tell another woman to come and teach a woman. How would a woman teach me how to have sex? Please, make me understand. Will she be doing it while I'm watching her? Or she'll be telling me how to ride? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Then my husband started to emotionally blackmail me, telling me that he doesn't want to start going outside to look for something that he had with his ex and other women, that if I find out, I'm going to be hurt, and he does not want to hurt me. Days turned into weeks, and I started to think to myself, could this be spiritual? Because this man never brought it up while we were dating. And now, let me tell you, if this man had actually told me while we were dating, I promise you, I would not have married that man, because I am very, very big on my standards. So why did he wait for me to marry him? Like, it's seeming more like a trap to me. Now, it's been a month, and this man has changed totally towards me. He doesn't eat my food. He doesn't have sex with me. He's just there, existing. I tried having a conversation with him. Maybe he can let his stupid fantasy go, and we can go back to how we used to be. And this man looked me straight in the eyes, and he told me that love is all about sacrifices. If I'm not ready to make sacrifices, then there is nothing we're doing here. Then he told me that he already had the conversation with his ex-girlfriend, and she's willing to come over for a day to teach me, or if I'm not willing to accept the tutorial from his ex-girlfriend, then he would be bringing the ex-girlfriend over to the house to cook for him and please him sexually. Since I, his wife, I'm not ready to do that. I really don't know what you guys are going through in your relationship. But one thing I'm gonna say is the day a man gives me an ultimatum is the day I'm gonna leave the man, because I'm not a pet, I'm a human being. So you're not going to be my husband and be giving me ultimatum. Mind you, we're both orphans, so I don't even have anyone to go and complain to. I don't have parents to go to. I'm just in this man's house. And I spoke to my friend. She said I should not give in to my husband's request, because the request is never going to end. After this one is going to be another thing, and before we know it, he will start having an affair with his ex-girlfriend while lying to me that he's not. I really love my husband so much, but I keep asking myself, should I just leave him alone to marry his ex-girlfriend? At the same time, I'm also wondering, what is it about my cooking skills and my sexual abilities that this man is not satisfied with? This man is going to destroy your self-esteem, because even if you leave this man and you go and meet someone else, you would have to start to reorientate yourself and build your self-esteem from scratch, because now you don't even trust your own cooking abilities or your sexual skills anymore. How do you want to survive? I'm so broken and I'm so confused. Please advise me in the comment section and share your stories with me. Send an email to me at talktoperna@gmail.com.